Hi, this short video will show you how to customize your lead generation chatbot template so that the conversation fits your business and your actual use case. We're starting in our chatbot dashboard. I'm clicking my chatbot name and then choose Bot Builder, Skills in the menu on the left. We will be working with our start skill. You can read more about skills and events in our Getting Started guides. But for now, we will just stick to our start skill and see how the conversation is built. I can zoom in and zoom out with my mouse wheel or with these buttons. And I can drag the canvas by grabbing it anywhere with my mouse and moving it around. The conversation is built from simple blocks. For example, this text block will display a message to a chatbot user, and another block, listen, will get the response from your actual website visitor or Facebook page visitor. So let's walk through this conversation step by step so that you know how to change it to fit your actual use case. The first message is, "Hi, welcome to," and you should put your business name here. I will use active chat data to customize, but you should be using your actual business data here. So I'm changing this message to "Hi, welcome to active chat," and then I just go to the next message. I'm your bot name here, and I'll be happy to help you with your inquiries. Our bot name is Charlie, so let's put Charlie here. The bot starts with asking for user's first name. "May I have your name, please?" You can change this question to be anything else, and then comes the listen block that listens to user's response and saves it to username system attribute. After that, the bot sends a confirmation, "Nice to meet you," substituting username with actual value provided by the user, and asks another question: "What's your primary objective right now?" So this question will definitely be different for your business and for your use case, so you can change it. For example, we want to ask our visitor where his or her company is located. Okay, here's the question, and here comes the listen block that will save the answer to that question into user objective system attribute. And we can provide a couple of canned responses, so-called quick replies. Again, you can read more about quick replies in our manuals. Our template contains predefined responses for what is your primary objective question. You can definitely change this, removing these quick replies or just editing the text on the quick reply. Let's say we provide a couple of options, US, and then we'll add another, Europe, and another, Asia, and Latin America. Notice the use of this switch block keyboard input in chat widget. I can disable the lock so that the user will be able to type the location of his or her company. If you trigger this, if you enable this, the chatbot will not let user type anything and will ask user to click one of these quick replies. Then comes another question: "What's the name of your company?" Again, you can change this to any other question that you would like to. And again, a listen block that will save the customer's answer into user company attribute. Notice that I am not blocking input in chat widget now to let the user type the response to the bot. Another question: "How big is your team?" Again, you should customize this question to your actual lead generation process. And then a couple of canned responses, quick replies: "Me only, 2 of 10 people, 11 to 100 people, over 100 people." Again, you can change this completely, provide other canned responses, or just remove responses completely and wait for actual typed answer from your chatbot user. In case you want to rearrange the conversation, you can just use these connection lines For example, if I want to omit the what's the name of your company question, I can connect this listen block, where is your business located, straight to the next question, like how big is your team? Or if I change my mind, I connect it back to this message. This will change the order of messages sent to your chatbot user. Once we get the response to how big is your team question, we move on to gathering actual lead data like email and phone number. May I have your email, the bot will ask, and then the listen block will save the response to user email attribute. Again, if you are changing these questions, make sure that you use another attribute names. For example, if I want to ask what is your Facebook profile link, then maybe save it to user Facebook profile, and so on. When I get the response from the user, the bot will check with this validation block if this user attribute, user email, contains email. I'll check the validation result with a switch block, and if it is true, that means that the user responded with an actual email, we will move further down the conversation flow. If it is not, we'll come to this block. Sorry, that doesn't look like a valid email, please try again. And after displaying this message, the bot will go back to this listen block, listening to a user's input again. Once the user sends his or her email, the bot will say thanks and ask another question, may I have your phone number please? Again, we have listen block, waiting for user's response and saving it to user phone attribute. Once the user responds with a phone number, the bot will say many thanks. And the final message in this conversation flow for this chatbot, someone from my team will be in touch soon. Meanwhile, check this guide on, and you can put some link to your website, something useful that you would like to share with your potential lead, with your potential customer. So to keep it relevant to ActiveChat, let's change this to meanwhile, check this guide on building chatbots. And this message contains a button. The button will be displayed together with the message, and the button name will be Get the Guide, and the link on this button will be our Getting Started guides in the manuals. Again, you can change this, you can change the button name, you can change the button link, or even remove the button completely, so that it is just a plain text message from the chatbot. And then the chatbot is using lead block to send actual lead data to your email. We're using username attribute as lead name, user email attribute as lead email, user phone attribute as lead phone. Remember, we got all this information from our actual user in the previous blocks. And we compose the message like company, team size, user team size. Again, add any other attributes that you have collected in this conversation flow here, so that these values are delivered to your mailbox. Once you do this, don't forget to click Run to deploy your changes to the cloud, and you can immediately test the conversation in the chat widget. I have already had conversations with this chatbot before, so to restart it, I'm typing /start. And you can see that my changes are live now. Hi, welcome to ActiveChat, I'm Charlie, may I have your name please, and so on. If you find any errors, or if you would like to change anything, just go back to your conversation, zoom it in, zoom it out, change messages, change questions, change canned responses here, and build the bot again. If you want to add more questions to your lead generation sequence, just make some space, selecting multiple blocks, move it to the right a little bit, and pull new text and listen blocks from this toolbar. For example, let's say I want to add another question after where is your business located, and the message will be what's your website address. I will connect this previous question to my new question so that it is inserted into the conversation, and then I'll get this listen block to get a response from my chatbot user. Don't forget to connect it so that the conversation flow continues. And then I will change the listen block to save the response into another attribute, and it will be user website. Don't forget to go to your lead block and change the message to include your new attribute. Website, user website. Click run the bot again, test it again, type start to restart. And you can see my new question is in place. What is your website address? Now it will be delivered to my mailbox together with the rest of the information. Thanks for watching this, and in the next video we'll dive deeper into ActiveChat advanced features like sending lead data to your Google Sheets or to your CRM with Zapier and so on. So enjoy your bot building. See you soon.